Hello there, lovely people. My name is Sophia, and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. Today, I'm renovating 19 Culpepper House, which is in the Spice Market of San Moschino, and I am going to be making an apartment for an artist using the new Industrial Loft kit. And I really like this kit. I know it's a little bit controversial, but I really love all the objects that came with this kit, and I was just having so much fun decorating this apartment. And as you can see, we're starting off with the kitchen here. I'm using a big mixture of cabinets, appliances, so many different packs just in this kitchen. But yeah, I'm also using a mini fridge here. I'm gonna get a microwave in a second, a hot pot, just lots of different things inside of this kitchen. It's quite small. I only used the mini fridge because it was quite small, and also because I was struggling to decide what appliances to use. But I've done this voiceover about like 8 times now because I just keep losing track of what I want to say, or my dog starts barking, so if I sound a bit tired, that's probably why. Also doesn't help that I pulled an all-nighter last night on accident, so I sound a little bit dead inside. But here I've used that distressed wool decal that came with this new kit. It has a bike on it, and there's so many different swatches of this decal that aren't just bikes. I used it in another place in this apartment, and I got an actual bike right next to it just because. And I also got some tools here just from Get Famous on this little console table. I actually imagine that the sim who lives here, just a single sim and their cat, I imagine that they're actually working as a mechanic right now, and I know you can't do that in game, but maybe they have an engineering degree, but their real passion is art, and they have a art studio, which is lovely, which is off from one of those big archways. Yeah. But I'm just going to be getting some clutter here, just some wall decals, something from Cool Kitchen. I thought this matched the style really well. I'm just going to be getting some plants because it's one of my builds. Of course there's going to be plants in it. Just some plates, some spices, pretty standard kitchen clutter. And as you can see, I sized down that microwave on top of the mini fridge because I really hate how the microwaves looked so enormous on top of the mini fridges. Same with the detached ovens that go on top of the counter that came with Dream Home Decorator. I hate how big they are. Everything in The Sims 4 is so big, but I just sized it down there and it's fully functional. And this entire apartment is play tested, so you won't have to worry about that, even though I died a little on the inside trying to get all the mouse holes accessible. That nearly killed me, not gonna lie. I had such a problem with the mouse holes, but I'll talk about that later. Here I'm just getting a cats and dogs rug. I struggled with the rug decisions in this kitchen, but I really love the rugs that I chose for the living room. The living room and dining is my favorite room in this entire apartment. The rest of them I struggled with. I actually really like the art studio as well though, but I'm just getting some clutter on this island, just getting a takeout Zuma's bag, a terrarium that came with this kit, just this open book decal and a small candle, some industrial looking decorations, just some stuff I thought would look interesting on this counter. I didn't want to clutter it too much. Not sure why, didn't want it to look too messy, but as you can see I'm using those bar stools, which are new with this kit, and I like how they look. There aren't too many varied swatches, but the swatches we have are pretty good. I like most of them, but I was just getting the trash can there, and here I'm going to be putting an armchair in the corner. This sim owns like 12 of the same armchair because I went a little bit crazy with using armchairs to fill up empty space. But I like how it looks, so I don't really mind. But here I'm getting these ceiling vents that came with the new kit, and when I first bought this kit I thought that these ceiling vents were a little bit stupid. I didn't think that I was ever going to use them. I thought they were really awkward, but I actually like how they look here, and I think for certain builds they're really going to work and they're really going to add a lot to it. But I'm just fine-tuning this console table here, adding a plant behind the bike. That plant is from Cottage Living, and I'll be getting a plant over here with a grandfather clock, and this pampas grass. I absolutely adore that swatch. I love the new pampas grass that came with this pack. I know some people think it's a bit similar to the pampas grass we got from Dream Home Decorator, but I think they're completely different. The swatches, the style, everything. But here we've moved on to my favorite room. This is the dining and living room, and I love how this rug ends up looking just with the new items from the kit. It is a Get Famous rug, but here I'm getting another one of those distressed wall decorations. And in this room you're going to see that I have customized the windows in this apartment, and that is using the tool mod because it is not possible in the unmodded Sims 4 to change windows in apartments. So if you want to place this apartment, you're going to need the tool mod because you'll have to delete the original windows that are present in your save file. But if you don't have the tool mod, if you're on console, if you just don't want to delete the windows, there is a version up on my gallery where it's got the default windows. So even if you don't have the tool mod, you can still download this build. It doesn't look too different, just different windows. But here is I've moved on to the living room portion of this room, and I really like how those windows look. I really like all the stuff that came with this kit. It's so good. Like, I'm gonna use it. I don't know how often I'll use it, but when I do use it, I really love it. So it's completely worth it for me. Also getting this big weird plant shelf thing. I know a lot of people aren't very happy about this. They feel like you could have gotten something more versatile in this kit, but I really like how it looks. I think I'll use it a lot in Evergreen Harbor for eco homes, but here I'm just scaling up this floor-to-ceiling pipe that came with the kit because we did not get multiple versions for the different wall heights. So if you were to place this on anything other than the small wall height, it would just end. It wouldn't reach the ceiling. So through the power of the tool mod, I sized it up so it reaches the ceiling. It looks completely normal, and I did that in the only bathroom. I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, but if you wanted this to be a 2-bedroom, you could easily change out the art studio into another bedroom. But here I'm just deciding on the curtain situation. I'm going to come through here in a while and add some sheer curtains that came from Parenthood. I don't know, I just really like merging curtains recently. I did that recently in my world traveling roommate's apartment. I merged a few curtains together there, but here I'm just getting some decorations onto this fireplace, and this fireplace gave me so much trouble trying to decide. Not trying to decide. It did give me a bit of trouble trying to decide what to put on it, but it was blocking the mouse hole so much. I originally thought it was the window blocking my sim from accessing the mouse hole, so I moved it over a little bit, but it ended up being the fireplace because the fireplace was causing my sim a lot of routing issues. But in the end, my sim could reach the mouse hole and light the fireplace, so nothing to worry about there. But I've just moved on to the bathroom now. This is just going to be a bathroom with shower in it, no bathtub, just because I imagine the sim had a cat, so they don't really need a bathtub. Just getting another one of those counters from Dream Home Decorator, the mirrors also from that pack. I think that toilet is from Cats and Dogs, honestly, but I really like the copper rim around it. I thought it matched the style very well. And originally I wanted to have a shower tub combo in here, but there just wasn't a good industrial feeling shower tub combo. We honestly need more in the game because the base game one looks pretty traditional. There's one from Vampires that's very fancy. There's a Parenthood one that's way too colourful. But here, this is going to be the walk-in closet slash laundry room. I'm getting some shelving, modular shelving pieces from Dream Home Decorator, and also more of those vents. Just going to get some hanging clothing here, and your Sims can access both the clothing and the washer and dryer here. I was very happy with how this looked, and I'm probably going to do this again. But I'm also going to be getting a laundry hamper in here and a shelf from Eco Lifestyle. But for now, I am just cluttering up the bottom of the shelving piece because I always forget to clutter up the pieces from Dream Home Decorator like that. I don't know why. I just always seem to leave them empty. But here I've also got the litter box, and this was that Eco Lifestyle shelf I was mentioning. I just get some clutter on here like laundry detergent and tissues, and those pipes that come with the Needs TLC apartment there are fully accessible. Your sim will be able to repair them when they inevitably break, or call their landlord if they are not very handy. But I'm just going to be getting another laundry day rug in here, and then I think we're going to be moving on to the bedroom next. I struggled with the bedroom a little bit. It also has a desk area in there, so there is a computer in this apartment, but here is this bed. I was really wanting a reddish, like a dark red swatch on this bed, but we don't have one. But I thought the black worked very well. I use those candles from City Living, and I just love how they look there, as well as the Space Game painting above it. The only thing I don't like about this bed is I think the Sims team overlooked the energy rating, because if you don't know about the energy rating, beds in The Sims 4 have a different, well, number that represents how good a night's sleep your sim will get sleeping in this bed, or in other words, how long it will take for your Sim's sleep bar to fill up. And this bed only has a rating of 1. And the blow-up airbed from Outdoor Retreat, which looks very uncomfortable, has a rating of 4. So I think this was an oversight on the Sims team part, honestly. Just because it's a bit ridiculous. I hope they fix it in the patch where they give us that window they advertised falsely in the teaser. But I'm just getting some clutter on the desk now. I used that new wall decoration that came with this pack, which I think is ugly, but I used it because it is new. And I got one of those snow globes from City Living that has the San Moschino bridge. I always want to call it the Golden Gate Bridge because they're identical. But I'm just getting some simmies from Snowy Escape on the desk there because I just didn't know what to put there. You can see me struggle. I tried to put some envelopes, but in the end I think I get maybe another semi and some bottles. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember. I built this like a week ago and I've been putting off doing the voiceover for it just because I haven't had the time. I've been sick recently, but maybe that's why I'm going to be sounding so quiet in this voiceover, because I usually like to sound happy, but I'm very tired today. But here's another one of those millions of armchairs that this apartment contains. I'm just going to be getting that pampas grass again. I just adore the swatch of the pampas grass. I really like this corner of the bedroom where I get a guitar wall decoration from Get Famous. That car painting is from Strangerville, and so is that poster. And I was surprised to find out that this wardrobe that came with the kit actually has slots on top of it, because oftentimes when we get wardrobes like this, they don't have slots on top, which is a bit disappointing, but we have them here. I did not use them because I used the Move Objects cheat to place them where I wanted to, but there are slots there if you want to use them, which I was actually happy about. Just fixing up the lighting here. I struggled. I wanted to place a wall sconce there by the bed, but the apartment building just wasn't having it. But here, this is going to be the art studio. I used that new rug that came with this kit, which has some pretty funky swatches. I'm really looking forward to being able to use the orange swatch. I'll have to do that in the build coming up soon, but I'm just getting lots of paintings, some art storage, another armchair, and just a table. Just standard art stuff. I also end up getting a candle making station in here, which I thought was pretty fun. I never really placed those, at least not outside of Evergreen Harbour. But yeah, I was actually happy to read the name of this armchair and such. They're named after Johnny Zest, which if you don't know is a townie that came with the Sims 4 base game who was disowned by the land grabs, and I really like Johnny Zest, so I thought it was fun that he got his own little storyline in the kit. I think it's his revenge furniture or something. I just think it's funny. But here I created a small gallery wall using a clock from Strangerville that looks like a painting, some actual paintings from cats and dogs, and like that painting medallion thing from Get Together. But here I'm just getting some plants in the corner, and then I think I will be moving on to the balcony. And this is the last room. Well, not really room. This is the last space in the apartment that I will be decorating. I end up getting a bubble blower here with a couple of armchairs. I also get a barbecue, another easels, because I was imagining the sim could paint the city or the people as they went by. Got some planters from Eco Lifestyle, which I've never used before, but I thought they worked quite well here. More plants, some floor lamps that came with cats and dogs, I think, and yes, just this easel. I also end up getting this wall sconce that came with Strangerville that's very industrial looking, and I used the barrel barbecue that came with Jungle Adventure. I don't think I've ever used that before either, but I also got one of those wall decorations, and that stool is not accessible, but I didn't think your sim would need to sit there. I'm also getting a outdoor dining space with another one of those terrariums and a candle, and I'm gonna end up getting a rug, and then it will just be fine details and me adding some fairy lights that came with the toddler stuff pack. But I want to say thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. If you liked it, you can hit the like button, that would really help me out. You can also subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. You can find this build as well as a version with default windows on my gallery. My origin ID is NZ Omega, and you can leave me a comment to tell me what you thought, because it would absolutely make my day. And I hope you have a great day. Bye!